What's up, y'all? This is your man Vince Bowman, and this is my brand new channel, iRide 2, where I'm going to be sharing information with you about my experiences driving for Uber and for Lyft. I've been hired as a 1099 that I can drive for either platform. And my first day on the job driving was October 13th, 2016, which was last Thursday. Today is Saturday, the 16th. And I drove for both companies. I juggled them both. And I'm going to let you know about my experiences, give you the pros and cons from my perspective, and give some helpful hints on how you can be successful driving rideshare. Some tips that I may have learned from others, or I may have picked up on my own. But let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm from New York originally. I live in Los Angeles now. I've been out here almost 2 years, and I plan to drive rideshare as a part-time endeavor to earn some extra money. And I don't want to do it full-time because I don't want to rack up too many miles on my vehicle. The vehicle that I drive rideshare is a 2011 Ford Escape. Just got it not too long ago, maybe about a week ago, and bought it with about 69,000 miles on it. It's a good car. This particular one that I bought it from a very reputable guy in Los Angeles. I'll give you some information about him if you want to go pick a vehicle. He's one of the few honest used car salesmen that are out there to me. All right, and I also have a 1998 Ford Explorer, which I don't use for rideshare because it has to be at least a 2000. All right, and I don't think I would drive that vehicle anyway. It's the 6-cylinder, but it drinks gas. This Ford Escape is a 4-cylinder. All right, so that's some information about me. Give you a little profile, and let's look at some of the data that I've collected from the first day that I drove. Okay, I've made an Excel spreadsheet of my Uber and Lyft rides. I put the Uber and Lyft rides both on one Excel spreadsheet. And the categories I have is the ride share, meaning the company, the date of the ride, the time, the earnings, miles per trip, total miles per day, number of trips, comments, Uber days total money that I've made on that particular day, Lyft days total that I've made, and the grand total for today. I have a weekly total. I haven't been driving a week yet, so I don't have any numbers for them, and the average miles per gallon that I drive, because my car gives me that information. That's important information to have, and I'm going to go ahead and fill that in now. I've been averaging 20 miles per gallon, so I'm going to add that in there right now, and I'm going to keep track of it closely as I continue to fill in my data. So let's look at the numbers. On 10/13, which is Thursday, the first day I started. I started around 2:10 p.m. My first ride was with Uber because I wanted to start with them first, even though I was able to drive for Uber and Lyft. And on 2:10, my first ride, I made $3.48. The miles per ride per trip, the amount of distance I traveled on that trip was 2.6 miles. And the next ride was at 2:32. I made $3.17, drove 2.2 miles. The next ride was at 2:56. I made $13.96, drove 12.2 miles. The next Uber ride was at 4:10. I made $4.99, drove 3.6 miles. And the next ride here was at 4:46 p.m. I made $2.62 and drove 1.1 miles. And then I got comfortable with it. I said, let me try to juggle them both now. So on 10/13, I picked up a Lyft ride. Lyft doesn't give you the time, those statistics. And if they do, I haven't figured out how to access it yet. There's a dashboard I need to look into. Maybe they do give it. But Uber's platform makes it much easier to get that information. So I made $16.67 on 2 rides because I don't know how to access these other stats for Lyft. So for Uber, I made $28.22 on 5 rides, and I made $16.67 with Lyft on 2 rides, bringing it to a grand total of that day for $44.89. All right, so there we go. On the next day, I started off with Lyft again, and I started in the morning this time. And 9:29 a.m. I picked up someone, drove and earned the $3.75. This was a person. It has 0 miles. This was a person that I said she was a no-show, but actually there's a little confusion on her part, and I actually picked her up at the location. Earned $6.46, drove 5.7 miles. So really, I earned a total of this ride $3.75 plus $6.40, $6.46 on that one ride. And you see in my comments section, I put no show, but this is the same person here. Next, I picked up somebody at 10:05 a.m. Earned $5.08. Drove 4.9 miles for Uber. And Lyft, I changed to Lyft, and this is on the 14th, this day, which was Friday, and I earned $50.69 on 3 rides. But one of those rides was a long ride, about 25 miles for the one ride. And the total that was paid on that account was about $46. Not that I got the $46. That was the total prior to Lyft taking their fee. I had to dig deeper into the Lyft analytics so I can better individualize these rides and statistics and itemize them a little bit better. And when I figure it out, I will. And I will show you guys what I've done. And this note that I put by here, I had a power drive bonus, one of 10% and one of 20%. I believe I'm recording that correctly. That on one of the rides, one of the 3 rides, I got a 10% boost. And the other ride, I got a 20% boost. So for Friday, I had 3
trips, but actually for Uber, but actually it's 2 trips because one was a no-show, but I got paid for 3 and got $15.29. And for Lyft, I had 3 rides and earned $50.69 for a total of $65.98. And I must also preface that I started with Uber in the morning and then conked out early because I had some things to take care of. So I may have conked out about 11:30. And then I went back in during the late afternoon into the evening and drove for Lyft and got these 3 rides through them during the evening hours. All right, there you have it. So on Thursday and Friday, I earned 44.89 for the total on Thursday and 65.98 on Friday for both rideshare companies. And that gives you a grand total of, let me break out the old calculator here, 44.89 plus 65.98 equals, the grand total is $110.87 before expenses.
All right, y'all, there you have it. Stay tuned to this channel. I'm gonna do some more videos. The next video, I'm gonna give you some tips on how to be a successful rideshare driver, some things that I observed during my first couple of days of driving. And I'm gonna do a video where I exclusively drive for each rideshare company that I'm able to drive for. That's Uber and Lyft. So I'm gonna do a rideshare where I only do Lyft for that day, the same hours, the same day, and then the next week I'm gonna do the same hours, the same day for the other rideshare company. Either I may do Uber first, or I may do Lyft first, and then we can compare apples to apples and see what's what. All right, thanks for hanging with me. See y'all the next time.